Nobody warns you for how much harder Pilates and yoga is when you're fat, okay? I have been picking at a spot on my nose. And good morning, I need to clean my house. This is what we're looking at right now. I thought it'd be fun to just have a little bit of a chat while we clean. Of course, you're always welcome to clean with me while I'm cleaning, body doubling, but I didn't really leave a lot of space for a little talk at the end, so I figured we'll just do it right now. Lately, I've been feeling kind of down and lonely, and I know that part of that definitely comes with the weather changes and you're not able to get out as much and go as many places when it's snowing. But I also think that I've just been traveling for so long by myself that in general, sometimes it just gets lonely. A lot of people glorify the traveling healthcare worker life because, yeah, while we do make okay money, we not only are doubling our rent from here and back home and paying a lot difference and things like that, but we also are missing all of our friends and family that we have established. So when I come to these places, I love my friends and I love my coworkers and I get to go to dinner once in a while and coffee once in a while, but you can't just call somebody up and go to their house. It's definitely different than being back home. And I think that as I have traveled for longer and kind of gotten more healed in my mental health too, I've had less focus on other things and more focus on just kind of being a settled, stable person. And this isn't always the life for that. So while I'm so thankful for this life that I live, sometimes it does get lonely and it gets a little bit sad. But we make it through and we look at our options and we kind of see what's next from there. I'm really thankful that my contract here does end in April. So I've been looking at different jobs to see, well, would I want to do something remote? Can I afford to do something remote? Or am I just going to do another contract until the end of this year? I don't know. Then there's always that part of, well, what happens if I stop traveling and then I move home and then I miss it? Then you've already signed a lease, you've done all this stuff. So it just gets kind of crazy. And I think that we all go through this a little bit, maybe even like not just travelers, but as humans, where it's kind of a restless time of life where you just miss your loved ones and who you're really close to. I think that's kind of what I'm going through. My best friend just had a baby, and I'm really still sad that I'm not there all the time to hang out with them. I miss my mom. I miss my little brother who's getting into a bunch of trouble right now, but I'm missing all those pieces. So I think that sometimes it's easy to get down about that stuff. What I do when I am down is I try to prioritize things that make me happy. And for me, that's things like the coffee shop by my house, or I online window shop where I'll go to like Shein and I'll add everything to my cart that I've ever wanted. And then I'll just close the app because I don't know, it just makes me feel that little like dopamine rush that I think we all need, especially when your brain isn't making it on its own. But it can be easy to be caught up in the day to day, especially when I'm trying to eat better at home. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to do the best at my job. I'm learning new things. I'm in school. It can be a lot. And so prioritizing those things that make me happy and spending time with my dogs has really been something that gives me that pick me up. I'm nowhere near in a place where I'm worried for my mental health at all. It just is normal to miss your friends and family when you haven't been around them for a while. I typically will go home more frequently when I'm this close, but being winter, Michigan has been getting hit pretty hard with it, and I'm really not trying to drive through Michigan winter or Chicago winter on those days because I'm a wimpy driver and a wimpy wimp when it comes to driving in the snow. So, but yeah, just I'm working on giving myself grace as much as I tell you guys to give yourself grace. I think it's important that you guys know that I'm not perfect and I forget to give myself grace all the time. So today I gave myself some grace. I reheated my Chinese. I watched Muslim matchmakers all night and I had my favorite coffee. So we just did some cleaning. I hung out with dogs. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this little vlog. This is my weekend vlog. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out. I do have my Thursday series, of course. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment what you guys do to pick yourself up when you're feeling down. And anyway, I'll see you later. Love ya. week, and I had such a good time making them. So we're gonna make them again. And I used them the whole week. What I did realize though is using oat flour, you can't do like an equal ratio of both of these. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a half a cup of oat flour and then a cup and a half of regular flour. A half a teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil, but people use vegetable oil too. I just don't have that. And then 3/4 to a cup of warm water. So I'm gonna put a cup in here, but I'm gonna pour it and mix it as I go. Also, I'm a little baby when it comes to getting this on my hands, so I wait. I did it last time and I got it all over my hands and I was just repulsed. So I'm gonna wait and do it with the fork for longer until I really know. I realized, so last time I made them, the first time I made them, I did not have enough flour. So it was really sticky and I couldn't get them to roll out. It just was not the right texture. So I had it literally stuck in all of my hands and I couldn't even handle it. Also, since they're mine, I don't really care if they are circular.